Hey guys, this is RinKa Plays and we're back at the Chicken Police and basically exactly in the same spot as we left last time, and I can see that I can still continue speaking to Lupus. I think last time we interrogated him, so let's see what we can speak about. So his wife, Meredith, and King. Let's ask about the King, that's interesting.
I understand the king himself will be the guest of honor at the premiere.
Hector? Oh, he's an old personal friend of mine. We used to have cigar-smoking, brandy-tasting Clawville wildcard nights together.
So you two are close?
He's practically my brother. Some people say we're distant relatives, but even I think that's just a rumor. Though I always thought there was something majestic in our family.
Yeah, I figured that right away.
Not bad being friend with the King, almost like a brother, right? So his wife...
Tell me, does your wife know about your affair?
Of course not. That's one of the main reasons I'm trying to avoid it leaking out.
I see. And the, cat thing, does she know about that?
I'm afraid she does. She's trying her best to cure me, and I swear I want to heal, but it's so hard. You see, as soon as I entered the station, I was bumped into by a colleague of yours, a bobcat lady. Needless to say, Chief Inspector Bloodboil had to drag me away from her.
I wouldn't worry about Miss Vasquez. She'd bite you in half. But I see your point. I feel sorry for your wife.
As am I. You know, once you get to know her, she's a real piece of work. More than that, a masterpiece.
I believe you, Mr. Lupus.
Okay, and
So how did you meet
Meredith?
It was quite a strange story.
Oh, it's that
I
cat,
hadn't even
right?
heard of her before. But then, suddenly, it came up that she might write a biography of me. Of course, I was very interested, although I must admit I was enamored by her long legs, her wagging tail, and her playful whiskers.
Well, she's not a small-town woman, that's for sure.
Marty, a little professionalism, please. So how was the rest?
Oh, you know, I offered her a drink, then things happened fast. And then the rest came naturally.
You slept with her right away?
What could I do?
Right. That's the only option in this situation.
And they photographed you. What a coincidence.
Yeah, too much of a coincidence for my taste.
Okay, oh, we can still ask him something.
Crest deep in trouble. Here we go.
Wait, oh, okay, I'm not asking him anything, okay. So, previously I didn't inspect actually Moose's desk, so we can go with that.
Desk. Quick. Let's dig through it before he's back.
What an outrageous idea, Marty.
But I'm right, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, okay, let's do that.
Furry heavens, look at this.
A letter.
A letter from the royal palace. It's a commission from the crown.
It says the mission is confidential, as was the last. Please treat it with the utmost discretion. As soon as the team is assembled, get in contact immediately. Otherwise, we will be looking for you.
The last? So these two buffoons have worked for the king before?
There was that incident with the Clawville Express, remember?
We don't know much about what happened there.
That's my point.
So Moses and Plato are getting secret commissions straight from the king? That's...
Suspicious.
No, it's awesome. I mean, awesome for them. But why not us? We're the freaking chicken police, for the love of the wild ones.
Don't worry, Marty. You want to know what this is about or not?
Of course I do. These two furballs are on my death list now.
When the time comes, we'll confront them with this. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we've got them.
Okay, cool, so I didn't expect that we will be receiving some kind of, well, a letter or even finding something, so that's actually good to know that, well, by looking through stuff, well, at random objects you can find something more. That's very nice. Oh, and we did get something here indeed, so let's inspect this. Maybe there's something like, I don't know, but I doubt that there's anything else here somewhere. Yeah, okay. What about the city map? Is there anything to see here?
Is there any other part of the city we haven't been to yet?
I doubt it. And you know what? I'm getting really sick of it.
Oh, come on. You're just saying that.
I'm serious, Marty.
You mean you're really going on a trip around the world? I thought you just wanted attention.
You're an asshole.
Why? Everybody needs a little attention sometimes, and you don't have any family or friends or...
All right, just stop it right there, Marty.
Okay, shit. Someone's having a bad day.
Yeah, like you know who? Frank.
Oh, yeah. Right. You're right. I'll shut up.
Good.
And surfboard is
What
left.
happened to the guy who had this?
You mean that shark who beat his buddy to death with this surfboard and then tried to eat it to destroy the evidence?
Yeah, that's
nice.
exactly what I meant. How nice of you to say out loud what we both know already.
You know, sometimes I feel like someone's watching us.
You took the words right out of my beak.
Oh, and there's a poster. We're inspecting this. Dames and pigs, okay.
You put this here, right?
Why do you think that?
Come on, Marty, this is 100% McChicken energy.
So what? Miss New Moon is especially dear to my heart.
Easy woman with a gun.
She was made just for me.
You know what? I kinda get it.
Ah, old cock's not dead cock, huh?
Don't be tacky, Marty.
Yeah, sorry, was FK for a few seconds, but you will not notice that. So let's go back to the hall, I guess, then. So, new topic. Oh, we have some things we can ask. Oh, there's that guy, huh? Well, firstly, I want to go to the reception to ask her a few things, then Lupus. Well, she's a bird, not a cat,
Listen,
so...
Mon, what do you know about this Lupus fella?
Well, not much. Just what everyone else knows.
Sonny didn't even know he was a movie star.
What? Where do you live, boss bird? In a cave?
There you go, old man. What did I tell you?
Ah, leave me the cluck alone. So who is this guy?
Oh, as Marty says, a movie star, a personal friend of the king. And he's got quite a reputation as a ladies' man.
Yeah, well, he seems like a big jerk to me. And now it looks like we've got him round our necks.
How so?
Well, apparently someone plans to kill him at his movie premiere.
No wonder.
What?
Oh, forget it. So what's the deal? You'll have to take care of him, or...
Yeah, like babysitters.
More like bodyguards.
In this case, same thing. The guy's a giant toddler.
That's an understatement.
Wait, Mon, do you know Lupus?
I think
What?
she does, yeah. I
No,
think she slept
I
with
don't even
him.
like movies that much.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're ready to go then.
But just beware, boys. You know, movie stars like him always have crazy fans. Stalkers who are capable of anything.
Oh, come on, Mon. It's a classic case of petty blackmail. Somebody takes a chance because he's a rich buffoon. Most of the time, it doesn't escalate to violence.
Yeah, most of the time.
But we'll be there to make sure nothing bad happens.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and we got the party
Listen, Marty,
note, so
can you
let's
go get
ask
some
this.
coffee?
What? We had like 5 jugs already today. Your heart's gonna explode, old man.
It's the last one. Then I swear I'll stop, but otherwise, I won't make it through the night.
Okay, all right. Your funeral.
Thanks, young fella.
Did you just dump Marty?
I need to
Yep.
ask you a favor.
Uh-oh, that's a bad start.
Blood Boil wants us to go to the movie premiere and watch for Lupus.
So far, so good.
But we have other things to do, so I'm gonna tell Marty to leave the evening discreetly.
That's all so clear, so where do I come in?
I need you.
Ah, you finally said it.
No, not like that. Listen, without Marty, I'm lost in the crowd.
How so?
And I can't stand the crowd. I don't like crowds. I need someone to keep me grounded so I don't freak out.
Oh, so I'll be the weight that's pulling you down?
Something like that.
I'm really honored. But listen, Sonny, I don't really want to go there.
Yeah, okay. You're right. I understand. I don't know why I even thought...
But I'll do it.
What?
I'll be there, Sonny. And I'm gonna take care of you.
What? No, you don't have to take care of me. Just,
I'll be there. okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Mon. Really. Eternal gratitude.
You'll owe me a coffee for it. A normal coffee, not the PD one.
You got a deal, Mon.
Hey, I brought the coffee.
You know what? You were right. I should take care of my heart.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry,
Nice.
buddy.
Mon?
Leave me out of this.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. We don't have anything else. Should we show her the message?
Next time. But
No.
not now.
Do we have anything else which we could show? Wait, I can't even go down? What? I can with the mouse. What the heck? Interesting. Should we show the fang to her? Wait, that didn't even work? What the heck? Okay, never mind. Okay, let's get
Something
out of
still
here.
smells fishy to me.
You think Lupus didn't tell you everything?
Of course not. And we don't know enough about him.
I know all his movies by heart.
Thanks, Marty. That's a big help.
Ah, you're just saying that.
Listen, why don't you go home and try to reconcile with Laura?
Oh, so you're gonna dump me again?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go home and get my shit together. And I'll talk to Lewis.
What do you want with Mr. Bunny Ears?
You know, he used to move in some pretty high circles. As far as I can tell, he's managed to climb back up to the top recently. Maybe he can tell us something useful about the wolf.
That's not a bad idea. So I'm gonna...
Relax, Marty. You can do it. You're strong.
You think so?
I think so. You can't run away forever. You also can't take endless advantage of Lewis's kindness.
You've been doing it for years.
That's beside the point, Marty. You can't end up like me. You have to talk to Laura.
It's kind of weird getting relationship advice from you.
Shut up.
And so that means we're talking to Blood Boil now, right? Asking questions first. Let's go ask more about Lupus maybe at first.
What else do you want? Go on, get moving. Sir, are you all right?
Wait, what?
You know, in the old days, you would have thrown this clown out.
Sonny, I don't think we should do this.
Leave it, Martin. Santino's right. A few years ago, I would have. But those days are gone.
What do you mean?
Just look at me. I haven't been the same since the massacre. And neither has the city. The gangs are tearing us apart. And we need all the support we can get to keep order.
You mean the king?
Men like Lupus are the king's lackeys. If we help them, we help ourselves. And our common cause to clean up the city once and for all.
I see. Well, thank you for your honesty, sir.
Just get things done, and the city will be set right.
That's unusually optimistic of you, sir.
You see? I am getting old, too.
We'll do what we can, Chief.
Oh, so we received more questions. I, well, firstly want to ask about the secret
Tell
mission.
me, boss, where are Moses and Plato?
What's that got to do with you?
Well, we got a tip they might be working on some kind of super secret assignment. Maybe for the king.
How do you know about this?
Well, you know, we are detectives.
Don't joke with me, Santino. If the king finds out that the secret mission is known to every little detective in town,
Little detective? That's not nice.
if you know what's good for you, you won't stick your beak into this case. Understood?
Understood, sir. But you do realize that by making statements like that, you're just ruffling our feathers.
I'm not kidding this time, boys. If I find out you've gotten involved in this case, you'll be out of the station.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Okay, okay. So then he mentioned Moses and Plato. Let's
If you
ask
don't
about
mind me
that
asking,
then.
boss, how come Moses and Plato aren't in charge of this buffoonery? I mean, they're your lapdogs these days, aren't they?
They're on other important business,
Well,
Santino.
basically we got to
And
know
Lupus,
this now,
I
so...
don't understand why, but he specifically asked for you.
He's got a problem with foxes?
Moses and Plato have known Mr. Lupus for some time. But if you want to know more, ask them.
I will. We've been so close to them lately.
Really? I think I missed a scene or something.
Oh, you Marty, you boy. Let's go towards the
Tell
king.
me, boss, will the king really be at this premiere?
Oh, Sonny, the king is a big fan of cinema and especially historical adventure films. Didn't you read it in the Cosmopelican?
The king is indeed a lover of cinema. And yes, he will be the guest of honor this evening.
I thought it was gonna be us.
You'll have to do a lot of toasting at parties like this for that.
Yeah, thanks, I'll pass.
Oh, one more thing. Wear your best dress, detective.
This is my...
That's what I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
Got it, Chief.
Okay, oh, and we can still ask him something.
Sir,
Let's go and do that.
If I may say so.
Sonny,
Yes, sir?
you made the right decision. I'm glad you did.
Did I have a choice?
No, not really. But you gave in more easily than usual.
Maybe I'm getting old, sir. I have less and less time to argue.
That's a good one.
Happy to please.
Thanks,
Be
I
at
must
the
have
premiere
that
and
comedian.
Keep an eye on Mr. Lupus. Have some champagne. You'll survive. And then you can go to your usual trespassing business.
Trespass.
What do you mean, sir? We never...
Martin, stop blabbing. I've seen how anxious you are to get in your car and start making trouble.
Sonny, I think we've become predictable.
And it's time to do something surprising.
Now get out of my sight, you chickens.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and we still can ask
What
something.
else do you want?
I guess nothing.
Then get your drumsticks out of here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I just a little bit skipped that because, well, that wasn't important, right? Why I cannot go down? That's my question. Okay, are we gonna show
time,
them this?
but not now.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very logical. Oh, I was able to move here now somehow. Yeah, I want to use this item
didn't
and
collect any
show
evidence,
him
did you?
this.
Especially without using professionally inadequate evidence bags.
No.
Of course not, boss. Even the suggestion is offensive.
Good.
Sonny? What are professionally inadequate evidence bags?
I have no idea.
Okay, but yeah, I didn't get anything basically by showing him this. Also, I'm
Let's
wondering if I can still ask something Lupus here, something new. I cannot. So, I don't know. That's probably it for the police station then. There's nothing for me to find there. Wait, was this thing here before? Memorial. Yeah, I think it was. Okay. And going even further back. So, do we have to go to the Sonny's flat? That's it? Those are the only available areas, huh? Okay, but I can see something is still down there at the bottom, but I guess I cannot go there. Okay, let's go to Sonny's flat then.
To be frank, whatever Blood Boil said, I did have a choice. I always have. For example, I could have told him to go to hell. But I had a feeling that this business with Mr. Lupus might be oddly connected to what happened to Frank. And to what's happening at the Hive, for that matter. Or am I seeing things now? Either way, Lewis was an old friend of mine, and he always moved in pretty high places. I wanted to find out more about the wolf and the upcoming party, so this was the perfect chance to question him. I hoped I'd written his number down in my phone book.
Okay, so we're calling him, huh? Okay. Phone book is here. Yes, and we're inspecting this. Oh, here it was. So, inspect again. So it is 932. Okay, 932. Phone.
Let's see.
Yeah. 555-932. I do have to call him, right? Or
Hey, Lewis, old buddy.
yeah,
It's
okay.
Sonny.
Sonny, how can I help you?
I need that clever skull between your huge, fluffy ears.
I'm so sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I'm supposed to be at the premiere of a major motion picture.
Is that so, El Wolf?
Have you heard of it?
Have I heard of it? I'm the guest of honor. I mean, next to the king, of course.
Well, that's wonderful. So, can we go together?
Yeah, that'd be great. Look, just come by when you're ready and we'll go.
I'm jumping right away.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, as simple as that, huh?
That went
Good.
smoothly.
Yeah.
I suspected that he was invited to the party. He's never missed one. And if the king is also attending, Lewis will take any opportunity to restore his once illustrious family to its former glory. Besides, I was very much hoping that he might have some useful information about Lupus, the king, and the other guests in general. He might even have a clue as to who might want to harm the Silent Wolf.
Okay. Oh, so he's here immediately? Damn, okay, didn't expect that. Let's talk to
Thanks for
him.
jumping in already, Lewis.
Anytime for you, Sonny, anytime. Tell me, what's this about? And how did you get invited to the party? No offense, but
Do I look out of place?
I just know you don't like these kind of fancy events.
I love
You
them.
got that right. I didn't really have a choice. It's work-related.
Is Blood Boil expecting some trouble at the premiere?
He's not, but someone is. A certain Cassidy Lupus.
Oh, my God. The star of the loudest howl?
None other. But don't tell me you get weak at the knees when you hear his name.
Oh, come on. Not at all.
Thanks to the great wild ones. Seems like everyone's in love with this guy.
Well, he is, after all, the biggest movie star of our time.
Since we're going together, and since I know you're usually well-informed,
Well, my ears must be good.
can you tell me a few things about the soiree? As much as possible. I want to be prepared for the culture shock of my life.
Sure, Sonny. Ask away.
Oh, okay. Sure, let's do that. What's up, Doc? Cool Easter egg.
How are you these days, bunny ears? Even though we live in the same building, I hardly ever see you.
The Atlas Hotel is huge, Sonny. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time locked up in my suite. And when I have to go, I have to work abroad.
What kind of work?
You know, Sonny, ever since my parents' fortune ran out, I've had to work like regular people. But I'm not complaining. Business has been good lately.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd think you were avoiding the subject. So what kind of business is it exactly?
Oh, it's nothing really. Mostly real estate.
You haven't even renovated the Atlas yet.
What goes around comes around, Sonny.
I'm glad you're doing well. You've suffered a lot and you deserve it.
Oh, come on. That's nothing compared to your everyday life, Mr. Star Detective.
You still think it's romantic after all these years, even in today's world?
If I had another life, I'd want to be a Clawville detective too.
Big
Damn your
mistake.
taste.
And we got, more questions now about that. What's up, Doc? I was referring as an Easter egg to Looney Tunes. So, yeah. Let's just go from the bottom,
Listen,
I guess.
Lewis, have you seen a strange woman coming and going lately?
Are you dating, Sonny? Finally!
Oh, that
Are you-
No, it's
bug
not
insect?
that. A woman came to see me
Yeah.
in a black robe.
Oh, very mysterious.
She was. Only then she disappeared, just as mysteriously, like I was dreaming the whole thing.
I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. But like I said, most of the time I'm locked up in my suite or I'm abroad. I rarely walk the halls of the Atlas anymore.
Well, thanks anyway, pal.
You're welcome, Sonny.
Wait, he has an eye patch? Oh, I didn't see that. I see that now in the, picture a little bit to the right. Let's go with
Listen,
that. I
pal,
want to
don't
learn
wanna be
about this.
indiscreet,
Oh,
but-
and yeah,
You're
right
asking
eye.
about my eye.
Exactly. What's the deal with it?
I've been traveling a lot lately. I've been going to some dangerous places.
What do you mean?
You know the real estate business. Basically, I buy up abandoned buildings, like this one, the Atlas Hotel. Then I renovate it and sell it for a lot more money.
That's understandable. But your eye.
Well, yes. Sometimes I have to go to places that are too dangerous for a simple real estate agent. Have you ever been to the Torogo colonies?
Oh, they say pretty wild things about them.
It's beautiful, and the capital is a wonder to behold. But unfortunately, its jungles are still teeming with animals that are still quite wild.
You're not restoring an ancient pyramid, are you?
No, not at all. But let's just say, I'm too far from the safety of the capital.
You don't really want to talk about it in detail, do you?
If you don't mind, it's still fresh.
I understand.
Cassidy Lupus?
What do you know about Mr. Cassidy Lupus? Do you know him personally?
I wouldn't say that, but we've crossed paths. Our acquaintance is rather superficial.
Do you go to parties like this often?
Oh, more and more, thankfully. Ever since word got out that I've got some serious real estate in the colonies, I'm welcome back in high circles.
I'm glad for you. So what do you know about this buffoon?
Well, just a few things. He's quite a gambler, likes money and women. Not very good with either of them, though. His father was a serious con man who came out of nowhere and made himself quite a fortune.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Oh, but he's mostly harmless. Today, he's the star. Tomorrow, someone else will be. And I think he already feels the rope around his neck.
He must feel a rope because he hired me to protect him tonight.
Oh, is that what this is about? That's why they invited you to the party.
I wouldn't call it an invitation, more like an order. A stinky, dog-mouth-smelling order.
Well, it's understandable. Lupus is a great friend of the king. When he asks for a favor, it's only natural that Blood Boil would jump at the chance.
You know, my friend, I don't like the idea of us having to go to such lengths to curry favor with the crown. We used to be more independent.
No, you weren't, Sonny. You just weren't into politics.
I don't like it now either.
Well, life's not just laughter and rainbows, is it?
There are no rainbows in Clawville, Lewis. That's for sure.
Yeah, everything's just dark. Basically black and gray, if you could say so. And white. So, about the king,
the
yeah?
king will be present, right?
Oh, not only will he be present, the whole premiere will be in his honor.
How come?
For one thing, the king is a big fan of cinema. But there's another reason.
Which is?
The king's reputation is in tatters. Gangs are ransacking the city, and the crown and the police seem helpless.
Thanks.
Just the facts, Sonny. Elwolf is about the founding war, when Clawville was torn apart by multiple powers, and the first true king of Clawville brought order.
So the situation today is symbolically tied to the founding war.
Exactly. And he is the great king who brings order to chaos.
It's all political posturing.
What isn't these days? But I'd say it's more a kind of self-reflection. The people of the city have less and less sympathy for the king who lives in seclusion in his citadel. He needs to step out among the people.
Well, a fancy movie premiere isn't exactly a typical case of going out among the people.
True, but it's a start.
Kinda. Still, this isn't like our Hector.
You got that right. It's his new advisor's doing. She's pretty serious about image building.
The new advisor, huh? I thought I'd heard of her, but I'm not sure.
You live in a cave, Sonny? Everybody's heard of her.
I usually don't care about these things.
Until you get involved.
Well, I guess I'm a little involved now.
Don't worry, Sonny. The king is bread and butter. I know. I worked for him.
You worked for him?
What?
For the king. I missed that one.
Oh, you know, back in the old days, when I was young, the king could use my personal connections and my ability to blend in easily in any environment.
Yeah? Well, that's fascinating. Thanks, Lewis.
Okay, and the new advisor,
So
what about
this
that?
new advisor?
She appeared out of nowhere after her predecessor mysteriously died.
Huh. And no one found that suspicious?
Well, the previous advisor was quite fond of life. They never found out what killed him exactly, but they found so many different substances in his system. It could have been anything.
I see. And that's when the new advisor came on the scene.
Partially. In fact, she'd been on good terms with the king for some time.
How so?
have you heard of the new Unity Church?
Oh, their leaflets and posters are everywhere.
It's an organization that welcomes members of all other religions. They're a charity. They are working for a new, better world to come.
Yeah, at least that's the slogan.
Yeah, something like that.
So they twisted the king's head off with his bullshit.
Pretty much. But for now, he's only seen the upside. He's been showing up more and more in public. He's a generous benefactor. He advertises that he's fighting the gangs and the rest.
And you believe that?
Maybe I do. But that woman, there's something really weird about her. When you meet her in person, you'll understand.
Well, I can't wait.
Shall we go?
I think so. Take a deep breath.
Hey, Sonny, everything all right?
So basically, previously they were talking about a cult, not, well, something like a church or something. Well, that's what I think. But yeah, okay, let's finally go there.
You don't really like crowds, do you?
What? How do you know that?
I used to be like that. You get used to it. Take deep, long breaths slowly. If that doesn't help, spot an object in the room and focus all your attention on it.
What is this hocus pocus?
Just take my word for it. It'll help you.
Okay, thanks, I guess. Now let's get going.
After you, Sonny.
Oh, so that's it, huh? And, well, we can still ask him something.
I'll get my thoughts together in a moment.
Take your time, Sonny.
Okay, yeah, so he will be following me. I guess there's nothing else here, so yeah, let's go there. Where is it? Marty's nest? Wait, are we going to Marty first? I guess.
Aw, have you finally found your lost love?
Don't be silly, Marty. I am not in a good mood.
Sonny's a little panicked about the party, but it's not that bad.
Hey, that's personal.
Was. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Martin. Everything all right?
Sort of. Not sure where I'll sleep tonight, but, yeah.
I'm glad everyone's so happy today.
Looking normal, Sonny? I knew you weren't gonna dress up.
You didn't
I'll
dress
do it
well.
at my funeral. But I see you didn't put in much effort either.
Well, how am I gonna look in a tux next to you, huh?
And Laura wasn't in the mood to iron your clothes, huh? Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to. It was a reflex.
As usual. But you're right, by the way.
You two haven't made up yet.
I wouldn't say that. It's a little more complicated, but I think I can stay. For a while.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, well.
So, shall we go?
Yep, let's get going.
So we just came here to collect Marty and that's it? Are we gonna ask him something?
Should we go?
What? Bad memories of standing around here, huh?
Haha, you're very funny.
This is so exciting. I can't believe I'm on patrol with the chicken police.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
a
not a
ride,
patrol.
Lewis. Don't overreact.
You
Yeah.
know what? Don't listen to him. I like your enthusiasm.
Thanks, Martin.
And we still got something else. Let's check that.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing. Let's go.
Okay, never mind. So, okay, let's go. We're going to the Ivory place? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, okay. Wait, so is it me driving or Marty? I don't understand. The guy in the back looked kinda, I don't know, interesting, like he didn't care
So
about
we were standing
anything.
in front
it
of
was
this
Marty.
huge, shiny building. 3 out-of-place figures, full of doubts and questions. Meanwhile, the guests kept arriving, the cream of Clawville's high society. If I can say one thing, I certainly wasn't expecting this twist. But there was nothing to be done. I knew I had to swallow my distaste and survive the night, somehow. I couldn't wait to see Monica. I hoped she would keep her promise.
Ah, she will.
I'm off to mingle. Thanks for the ride, guys.
Have
Mingle.
fun, Lewis.
Immediately.
We'll be right there.
Wow, he bunny hopped out of here fast.
He doesn't
Funny
want to be
hop.
seen with the likes of us. I can understand that. I wouldn't either. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Laura Stern? And Bauer Michaels? Aaron J. Hallenhall? And Ruby Ray Ramone?
Everything okay, Marty?
These are all the biggest stars, Sonny. Not just in Clawville, but in the whole world.
I thought you had a stroke.
Don't be an ass. I can't believe we're here.
Really? Is it that big of a deal?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Jeez. So, are we going in? Let's get this over with as quickly as possible.
I'm not gonna let you crush my enthusiasm with your negativosity.
Oh, really? Is that a new word? Where did you learn that?
Fuck you, Sonny.
Are we firstly checking stuff out? Yeah, of course. The wall, I want to inspect that. Police state, dog state, dead state.
This
Nice.
should have been scraped off before the premiere.
Blood Boil must have been pissed about it.
Huh, I'll say.
Do you really think they think that? I mean, the people of the city? After all the sacrifices we've made for them?
They're caught between two fires, Marty. You can't blame them. On one hand, they're being squeezed by increasingly feral criminal gangs. And on the other, well, there's the harsh police restrictions and temporary curfews.
They've done nothing. Still, they get the short end of the stick, huh?
That's right.
But still, really blaming us? We're literally dying for them. Just think of the Great Massacre.
They'll understand one day, when their grandchildren read about these times in history books.
Well, that's small comfort to those who get shot in the line of duty.
It is indeed. But it's also true the other way around.
You mean police brutality?
Kind of. Think about the ones who die from a stray bullet instead of a gang member.
There's no such thing as black and white, huh?
I see you've grown up. No, Marty, and there never was. But don't let that put you off. In fact, when you realize that, it's quite a liberating feeling.
Really? Well, I don't feel free yet.
You'll get used to it.
Okay. I also want to check out the strange figure.
Hey,
Let's
is
do
this
that.
guy everywhere?
If we jumped into the car and drove to the police station right now, he'd be there too.
You think so?
Ah,
I'm
it's
sure of
that
it.
same
Ugh,
guy. Ah,
got
okay,
chicken
from the
bumps.
police station. Clear. Okay, so I guess what, we're going in? Oh, well, not yet then.
This guy's
Posters,
more
are
than
we
the
checking
actual
them?
Star, Sonny. This guy's a symbol.
He's quite depressing in person.
Well, yeah, I thought he'd be a bit of a stronger character, I admit, but it shows what magic cinema can do.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
This is the future, Sonny. In fact,
Movies?
I imagine there will be a time when we can be part of the movies ourselves, like players.
Really? That sounds,
Another
interesting.
Easter egg.
You're just saying.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Nice. I do like the Easter eggs in the game. El Woof premiere screening tonight. Okay, fancy people, let's check them
To
out
the
as
great
well.
wild ones. It's been a long time since I felt so out of place.
Come on, Sonny. There'll be so many celebrities here you won't even be noticed.
I hope
True.
so.
Don't worry, boss. If anybody tries to talk to you, I'll jump in front of you like a meat shield.
Thanks, buddy.
That would look funny, like someone tries to go and talk to Sonny and like Marty just randomly jumping, huh? Well, Monica's
Hello,
here.
boys.
Monica, what are you doing here?
There's someone here who needed me. So here I am.
Wow, really? So who's the lucky guy? Wait, what? No. You're not saying that you and him...
Oh, it's not a date, Marty. Sonny just asked me to be here tonight.
For backup.
Yeah, for a backup.
Ah, I get it. Backup, of course.
Marty, please.
Can you feel that? Something in the air. What is it? Maybe love?
Shut up, Marty.
Hey, that's not your line.
Hey, thanks, Mon.
You're welcome, Boss Bird.
But really,
Boss
thanks,
bird.
sweetheart.
Anytime.
What are you guys whispering about? You're not talking behind my back, are you?
What? Oh, Marty, come on. Let's go say hi to some fancy-ass celebrities.
Ooh, yeah.
So, well, Lewis, well, he's not mingling to anyone, huh? So we have bloated guy. That's interesting. He has oxygen device. Okay, let's talk with Lewis. I guess this should be the shortest one, right?
Well, Lewis, everything all right?
Couldn't be better, Sonny. They say the film is going to be a masterpiece, and the king is supposed to be arriving soon.
I can't wait.
Oh, don't be so cynical, Sonny. Being nice to the king can't be all bad.
You know, I don't think we're gonna find common ground, but, you never know, huh?
Now you're talking. Finally something positive from you, old friend.
Must be the champagne.
But we haven't had it yet. Really, where can we get a drink around here?
Haven't you learned anything from last time?
I don't want it for myself, but I'm sure it'll loosen you up a bit.
You don't want to see me drunk, Marty.
I'd like to see you both drunk.
You wouldn't. You
Okay,
don't want to
that
see
sounded
Marty
weird.
drunk.
A little.
Just a teeny weeny bit.
The last time Marty drank, he shot Sonny with a shotgun. So yeah, that wasn't nice. Okay, so we can still ask
Listen,
something.
Lewis,
Let's
I
ask.
always trusted you. Could you keep your eyes open for me?
Both of them.
Marty.
What? Oh, for heaven's sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. Please turn a blind eye to that.
All right, Marty, that's enough.
But I'm not doing it on purpose.
Come on, it's nothing. And of course, you can count on me, Sonny. Are we on some kind of a secret mission?
Yeah,
Just
man
keep
in
an
black.
eye out in case you see or hear anything interesting. Okay?
You can count on me, big guy.
I was a real first-class jerk, right?
Correct.
Cool. So we got backup, let's say so. Let's talk to Blood Boil. What will he say?
Sir,
So you came. I'm
Uh,
glad to see you.
He will definitely mention my outfit. Let's see.
we had no choice, sir, but I'm glad we're still able to surprise you.
Just keep a close eye on Mr. Lupus. His fears may be unjustified, but if they're not, and you're not around,
We'll be watching, sir. You have our word.
good. Now go and blend in.
As if it were so easy.
You'll find a way, chickens.
Well, with that outfit, it should be a little bit more difficult. Let's
The
talk
old
with him
dog
again.
is right. If anything happens to the wolf, we'll be fried chicken.
Okay. What can we say to Monica?
Hey, Mon. Thanks again.
For what? I was just escorting Blood Boil.
Yeah, right. You can't fool me. I ain't no stupid bird. No, I'm not.
Martin, you're imagining things again.
You read too many conspiracy theories.
Hey, don't get in my head and try to make me look dumber than I am, okay?
Okay, you're right.
What about Laura, Marty?
Well, I guess I can stay home for tonight.
Hey, well, that's something.
Yep, something.
Cheer up, you big bird. It'll all work out in the end.
Thanks, Mon.
Yeah,
hope
that's
so.
good. Stuff for moving, huh?
Thank you for being here, Mom.
Yeah, you already said that. Are we inspecting the bloated guy?
Feathery gods, that's Charles Rufus Vidor.
They're saying
Whoever
some
that
pretty
is.
awful things about him.
Every genius is a little loony, right?
Oh, he's more than a little loony. He's a real big-time predator.
He seems like a fun guy. He's so chubby.
Yeah, with poisonous spikes.
Oh, we can go and speak to him now. Okay. Well, let's inspect that tigress then as well.
This woman, she gives me goosebumps. I mean, chicken bumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe she dumped us for Moses and Plato. What a cat. Still, that physique. Wow.
You know, Marty, I'm seriously impressed that you see the point in every situation.
Thanks, boss.
Oh, and we cannot go and speak to her. Okay, let's go speak to Vidor then.
Sonny.
Mr. Featherland?
You're both right.
I've been looking forward to meeting the famous chicken police in the flesh.
Wait, he's a fish? He looked like, I don't know, a monkey for some reason to me from a distance, but okay.
You know who we are? You're Charles Rufus Vidor, the director of El Wolf and a myriad of other movie wonders.
Looking at his partner, I'm not surprised he knows who we are, Marty. Hello, Meredith.
Sonny, Martin, how surprising to see you here.
Well, it's a surprise to see you too, believe me. How are you? Looking for inspiration for a new book?
As a matter of fact, one of her books will soon be made into one of my movies.
One of the Chicken Police stories?
No, not at all.
You know, at one time, I would have liked to have made a film about you chickens, but it wouldn't have been good for business. You understand, all those nasty rumors.
Nasty rumors?
They say all kinds of things, am I right?
For example?
For instance, that you're the reason these horrible criminal gangs are flooding the city.
Oh, is that all? It's nothing.
And that you may have even planned the assassination of the head of the Westler Empire at the request of a rival gang. But I wouldn't bore you with such nonsense. Animals can be cruel, can't they?
That is an understatement.
Yeah? Well, that's a little more disturbing indeed, but if you ever want to make a movie about the famous Chicken Police, we're ready for it.
Oh, no, young man, that ship has sailed. But I have heard of two other aspiring detectives.
Please. No. Not them.
Moses and Plato. That's their name. Well, I think it was.
Oh, that's it. It's over. Kill me, Sonny, please.
It's for the best, Marty. Filmmaking isn't a life insurance policy these days.
Well, what do you mean?
We're here for a reason, but the rest, unfortunately, is classified information.
I see. Interesting.
Our life is always like that. All excitement and danger. Now, if you'll excuse me.
And... oh, we can speak to both of them still?
Tell me,
Okay, let's do
did
that.
everything go well with the shooting of El Wolf?
Shoot never goes well, Mr. Featherland. And when the stars are so sensitive, like Mr. Lupus and Ms. Fay,
And?
scandal is almost inevitable.
Scandal?
Do you not read the papers?
Sonny? No, not really.
Look, I had a few run-ins with Mr. Lupus, that's all I can say. But like I said, they're pretty common on set. He's an egotistical actor. I'm a great director. And the two don't always go together.
Have you ever threatened him?
What?
Sonny, are you sure you're...
It's an innocent question. You can answer yes or no.
No, at least not in the sense of what you're insinuating, sir.
And what am I insinuating?
That I threatened to kill him. No, it never happened.
I see. Thank you.
I can still
I
talk
got
with
what I
him.
wanted
Oh,
from him.
never mind. Let's speak to Meredith then.
H. Marble.
Sonny Featherland.
I am genuinely surprised to see you here.
I am always at events like these.
I bet. But running into you at Mr. Lupus's movie premiere, of all things.
What are you implying, detective? Are you trying to play cat and mouse with me? I know your methods. I've written 10 books about you.
You only write about what you think you know.
I honestly do not know what you mean. Why shouldn't I be here, today of all days?
Tell me, how well do you know Mr. Lupus?
Oh, is that what this is about? I do not know what you know, or what you think you know. But my conscience is clear.
Is that so?
I hope you're not trying to make a scene.
Oh, no, I would never do that. I'm done for now. Maybe I'll have...
Okay, so we'll definitely have some questions later, I think. Are we... well, firstly,
Long
let's
live the
inspect
king.
this.
This sculpture portrays our dear Hector as a little more valiant than he really is.
True, but still, aren't you excited to meet the king today?
Excited? No, I wouldn't use that word. I'm a little curious.
Is there anything in this world that makes your feet leave the ground?
I think there is, but she's already left the country.
Now there's 2 women I can think of.
Shut your beak, Marty.
And what? Oh, let's observe the quiet lady firstly.
My heart.
Oh my God, are
We'll
you
know
having a
about
heart
her in
attack?
advance
I'm
then.
gonna die here.
Damn it, Marty, take a deep breath.
Is that Cassandra Ruby Faye?
What?
I can't believe I get to see her in person.
You big, stupid, feathered bastard. I thought you were gonna die here.
Wow, me too for a second.
I swear I'll kill you myself.
If she talks to me, I'll die anyway.
You're such an asshole.
Oh, okay. And Lupus?
Finally, you're here. I've been worried to death.
To death.
Oh, please, it's not funny.
It is a little.
Have you had a good look around? Have you questioned everyone?
Questioned? Why would we do that?
You might find out something.
This isn't how it works. We're here to observe, that's all. And we don't get paid overtime for that.
I told you, money's not a problem.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We're here to look after you.
Stop being such a chicken, Cassidy. The chicken police are here.
You, Cassandra Ruby Faye.
To the best of my knowledge, I am.
And you know who we are?
Silly. Of course I do. Who wouldn't?
Hold me, Sonny, I think I'm gonna faint.
Hold still, you big oaf. Excuse me, ma'am. My partner's a bit of a bird brain.
You're funny.
Are we? Well, that's good to know.
Ignore Cassidy. The Premier is getting to him. It's like that before all his big movies.
Well, anything, try to enjoy the evening. We'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you, Detective. See, Paw Paw? You'll be all right in here.
Don't call me that in front of people. I've told you 1,000 times.
Okay, I guess we're speaking again
Is
to
everything
Lupus.
okay with the guests? Is there anyone who might disturb you?
But Mr. Featherline, what do you mean?
Land, feather land. Maybe someone you know but wish you didn't?
Please, not in front of Cassandra.
Ah, you must mean Mr. Vidor. Well, if so, you're absolutely right, Detective. The man is an animal. He's a monster. And after this film, I never want to work with him again.
Oh, yes, of course, darling. We're certainly not working with him anymore.
That's good to know. I'm glad you two are in sync. There are no secrets or anything.
It's rare these days.
Detectives, please, can we enjoy our evening?
Oh, yes, of course. Be my guest.
Sonny, you are evil.
You think so? Maybe, a little bit. But I was playing it soft. The wolf's reaction said a lot about the situation.
A wolf with a cat obsession. For the big wild ones, I never would have guessed.
Says the chicken who married a cougar.
Hey, you're being mean again.
Yeah, you're right. It's a habit.
And Lupus
I'll
again.
leave him alone for now, but of course I'll keep an eye on him while I'm here.
Okay, are we talking to the quiet
haven't
lady?
introduced
We
myself
are.
yet. My name is Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nice to meet you all.
For the love of the wild ones, is it you? In the flesh? You're even more, you know.
I don't really know what you mean, but it's sweet of you.
You're beautiful.
Oh, my. Please, a little quieter.
Sorry. I mean, yes, I said it. You're a knockout, you know? I'm married, and I love her, but you, I mean, I love your movies, and...
Okay, Marty, take it easy. Everything's gonna be fine. Take a deep breath.
I'm really very honored and pleased to have made such an impression on you, but it's a bit awkward for me.
Sometimes I forget how excited he can get. Excuse us.
But he'll be all right, won't he?
Don't worry, lady. This isn't the first time he's got like this. Have you seen anything strange? Anything interesting happen?
Other than everyone being a braggart and me feeling like some village bumpkin who got lost in the royal court, nothing worth mentioning.
You're telling me. I feel like a lump of coal in a chest full of diamonds.
It's actually the other way around. You know, Sonny, not everything that glitters is gold.
Yeah, maybe.
And impressive entrance if I ever saw one.
Indeed it is.
Who could that woman be? You don't think she's...
Yes, I do, Marty. She's the king's new advisor. And from the looks of her, probably a lot more than that.
Oh, hush my heart. Why is there always a heartbreaking femme fatale behind everything?
Maybe the world is testing you.
Yeah, maybe. But if Laura finds out what kind of environment I was in, she'll bite my head off. And I mean that.
Come on, Marty. Just take a deep breath and enjoy the evening. So, shall we talk to the king?
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Let's get to it. Your Majesty, dear lady.
If it isn't the world-famous chicken police, Sonny Featherland and McMurdoch?
McChicken. Milady, Marty McChicken.
Ah, yes, exactly. Marty McChicken, silly me. I've always been terrible with names.
Ah, don't worry about it. I keep forgetting it myself.
Your own name?
Are you investigating even now? If you ask me, with all the sinners here, the whole hall could be arrested right away.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you, ma'am. You know, we hear a lot about you.
I can imagine. All bad things?
Nothing else.
Hello, gentlemen. I've heard a lot about you
He's
too.
very young, actually. Well, looks young.
Indeed.
This is truly an honor, Your Majesty.
Come on, cut the chit-chat. It's so not like you. I've read a couple of your books, so I know exactly what kind of chaps you are.
Ah, those books again. Well, sir, if I may...
And what adventures! I really admire and envy you fellows. So don't play innocent with me. I know you're a pair of hard-boiled, rotten eggs.
Sir, with all due respect, those books are mostly fiction.
Ah, don't be so modest with me, Mr. Featherland. And you certainly don't need to pretend in front of such a spiritual leader. You see, she can see right into your soul.
You say, spiritual leader?
Hector always exaggerates. There's a small community of souls of which I am indeed the guide. It's called the New Unity Church.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
You know, you're much shorter in person than I thought you'd be, Mr. Featherland.
That's why I bring Marty with me everywhere, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes, the humor. I've heard legends about your, unique sense of humor.
Unique. That's a fine way of putting it.
But allow me to introduce formally my, how shall I say?
I am his advisor and spiritual guide.
You see? That's exactly it. She always helps me out when I'm in trouble.
Really? That's interesting.
It was nice meeting you, Miss...
Kayla.
Just Kayla?
Lady Kayla, to be more precise.
Ah, I see. Lady Kayla.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to go mingle. It's sort of a mandatory protocol.
Of course, we understand. Have a nice evening. We'll probably run into each other again.
Of that, I'm sure.
Did you notice...
Her legs? Who wouldn't?
No, not that, you dummy. That the king hardly dared speak beside her.
No wonder. I couldn't spit or swallow around her.
It's a bit strange, though. Hector was never the talkative type, but now she answers for him.
Isn't that a counselor's job?
Yeah, maybe. But I'm suspicious of this dame.
Of course you are. You can tell she's a demon a mile away, but that doesn't necessarily make him an evil conspirator.
That sentence was a bit contradictory.
Two roosters live in my body, constantly fighting with each other.
Listen, Marty.
Wow, why are you so serious now?
We're splitting up.
What do you mean we're splitting up?
In the heat of the party, Blood Boy won't even notice you're gone. If I disappear, he'll notice it right away.
Oh, I see. You mean Frank?
We have to find his body. To do that, we need to know where the factory is and how to get inside.
Okay, great plan.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to leave the fancy party.
Come on, Sonny. You know me better than that. Fancy parties or not, Frank was our friend. And this case is more important.
It is. You're right.
Thanks for trusting me, boss.
Who else am I gonna trust?
Okay, I'm on my way. If I hurry, I can catch the midnight bus.
Bus, get the hell out of here. Take my car.
You're serious? I've never driven her before. She's your little rickety treasure.
Just keep her in one piece, okay?
And keep me in one piece too, if possible.
Yeah, that's important too. Now go.
Okay, Boss Bird. I'll come back for you, and I'll find out what I need to find out.
You do that, young fella.
Well, how'd he take it?
Surprisingly well. You know, you can say a lot of things about Marty, but you can always count on him in times of trouble.
A real partner, huh?
More than that.
And what about us?
What about us?
I mean, what's the next step? Here, tonight?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're mostly just trying to survive the night. There's one more thing I want to ask the King's new advisor, and it'd be nice if another woman were present. I suspect she'll speak to me in a very different tone.
I'm ready for her.
Okay, so are we gonna go straight to her and be talking with her? Well, we have a lot of other people with who we can talk. Let's begin maybe with those other guys.
Monica Rosen. Are you two together? I couldn't predict this in my books. You know, you've always been a minor character.
Miss Marble. Really? Interesting. You've always been rather minor, too.
Huh? Monica's just helping me with a few things.
Of course. And what can I help you with?
Mr. Lupus has been threatened by someone.
Really? Oh well, I'm not surprised.
And you have no idea what these threats were all about? A photograph.
Yes, and?
You have any idea what kind of picture it was?
No point in playing this game. It was a picture of me. Or rather, it was him and me.
Damn.
In a quite unambiguous position. But I didn't know what the picture would be used for.
You mean you knew they were taking a picture of you?
Of course, Birdie. Why else do you think I would have had an affair with that ripoff? The fur on the back of my neck stands up just thinking about it.
And somebody paid you. Who was it?
I have no idea. I never saw them. All instructions came in letters. And the money. A lot of money.
Damn letters. Did you see anything interesting in them?
Look, I'm a crime fiction writer. I know exactly what I'm supposed to notice. There is nothing you can use as a clue in your little investigation.
And how did you manage to reel Mr. Lupus in?
That wasn't hard. That tail-wagging dog is a sucker for all things feline. As soon as he sees a whisker or a fluffy tail, he loses his mind. I feel sorry for poor Faye, because she'll never get that out of her husband's head.
I see. Well, thank you, Meredith. You've been surprisingly helpful.
You're welcome, Detective. And Miss Rosen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
And we can still talk with her. I don't know, about this game, it's kinda weird to me that you talk to people and you can do that
Anything
again.
else, Mr.
Why not
Fetterman?
finish that in one
Or Can
conversation?
I call you Sonny?
What the heck?
After all these years.
As you wish, Meredith. But I'm busy now.
Do what you do best, Sonny.
You mean drink and grieve in a corner? I'd rather investigate.
Oh, yes. Your famous sense of humor.
Okay, are we speaking to Vider again? Yep.
And the lady, who is she? Yeah, a bit ordinary, gray, but she has color. Yes, she has. I could definitely see her on the screen.
Excuse me. Don't give me that look. I'm not a piece of furniture.
And she stings? Ouch! Even better.
Let's go, Sonny. This guy's just a simple bubblehead.
Maybe you're right, but this bubblehead can make you a very rich lady.
Yeah, no thanks. I've had the pleasure of dealing with your kind in the past.
Well, this ship has sailed, Mr. Vidor. Bon voyage.
I I'm sorry. I hope I haven't offended the lady. You know, all these years in showbiz, and you inevitably see products everywhere instead of people.
You know, I'd even accept your apology, but you're still talking about me as if I'm not standing here in front of you.
Well, how about I try apologizing more? Let's say over dinner.
Until you're the one being served, we're not meeting at a table.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed.
And
I
again?
got what I wanted.
Okay, no. And who's that? Oh, it's Filmar, the detective.
Hey, Phil,
What's he doing
what are you
here?
doing here?
Did you replace Marty? Too bad. Next to a pretty flower like that, you look even worse than before.
Oh, thanks for the compliment, Philip.
Just Filmar. I no longer use that dusty old name.
I understand. Old names are associated with old sins, am I right?
You know a lot more than all of us, Monica.
Thanks, Filmar.
Hey, can I get you some champagne? I'm feeling a bit redundant.
Oh, hello, Sonny.
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
Me? Nothing, really. I worked for someone recently, a secret benefactor who threw me a ticket. Thought I'd check out what this big fuss is about, and it's kind of a letdown.
Your story is plausible.
Believe it or not.
You're not even trying anymore, are you?
We're old, Sonny. We've done this tango too many times.
All right. Enjoy the party, Nighthawk. See you later.
As long as there's champagne, I'll be here.
Just leave some for everyone else.
Fuck you, Sonny.
And again?
Just one more thing.
Wow.
Tell me, my darling.
Don't you find it strange that we always end up in the same place?
I'm just always one step ahead, aren't I?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Simple coincidences, Sonny boy. It's a small town.
This town is gigantic, Phil. Just as gigantic as your stupidity.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with that.
And you evaded the subject again.
Oh, I'm such a professional, right?
Right.
Bastard asking this
nothing to
again?
say.
Nope. And what are we asking? Blood boil?
What's this? You two together? Where's Martin?
Just powdering his beak, boss. And Monica and I were just talking.
You two aren't, how shall I put it, so you know that you...
They're getting married. Furry heavens, what are you thinking? Let's just go with that.
What? No, furry heavens, what are you thinking?
Hey, no need to deny it that hard.
I mean, no, nothing like that, sir.
Nothing like what, Santino?
Well, it depends on what you were thinking.
You're the detective, find out.
That Monica and I, you know, that we're, romantically...
Go on.
But that's not it, I swear.
Yeah, Sonny, we got it. It's clear. Thank you.
Enough, enough. I just wanted to see you blush, Santino. What a sight.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think I'm gonna go and speak with Lupus last, so let's speak with Lewis first.
Hey, Louis, you all right? You look a little lost.
Sure, Sonny. I'm more of an observer right now.
You haven't really settled back into these circles yet, have you?
No, not at all. But I'll be honest, I'm a little embarrassed if that woman is here.
Which woman?
That woman. Lady Kayla, of course. Around her, the king is quite different. She makes my ears itch.
That's never a good sign.
No, it's not.
Do you think she's leading the king astray?
It's a strange thing. I wouldn't say that. Like she's doing nothing but charity and helping animals in need. Yet there's an inexplicably sinister aura about her.
I feel it too.
Because you've always had good instincts, Sonny.
And because he thinks everyone in the world is suspicious.
Oh, I almost didn't notice you. Hello, dear Monica.
It's all right. I'm just an observer myself, Mr. Hayworth.
I see.
And again?
No more.
Okay, no more questions. Okay, let's speak to Kayla.
Forgive me for rushing off so quickly last time. Now we have some privacy, but where's your partner?
Marty's got a bit of a weak stomach. He couldn't take all that syrupy chit-chat.
And who is this fine young lady?
Monica Rosen. Ma'am.
Ah, Monica Rosen. Mother hen on duty at the police station.
I beg your pardon?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I have a personal acquaintance with Chief Inspector Bloodboil. He's told me a lot about you and nothing but good things.
I can imagine.
Okay.
Monica's been helping me out while my partner's indisposed.
Oh, I quite understand. But please, I'm at your disposal. Ask me anything you want. I have a feeling that even though you're not here to work today, you have some rather interesting questions.
I always have, sweetheart.
Sonny, this woman makes my feathers stand on end.
Oh, come on. She's perfectly normal.
Did you hear the way she talked to me or to you? She looks down on everybody.
Don't judge, Mon. She may be gold on the inside.
Well, yeah.
Then
She
open
kinda
your
looks
eyes
down.
and shake your head a little.
You think I'm gonna be charmed by a babe like her?
I don't know. Are you?
Never mind. Let's ask her while we still can.
Fine.
Okay, so let's go
I
ask
know
this
what I
question.
wanted to know.
Oh, never mind. Okay, are we going to this then?
Kayla,
Yeah.
or rather, Lady Kayla. She has an almost otherworldly superiority, with the king as her lapdog. It'd be easy to appeal to her vanity, but it could backfire. This woman is smart, very smart, and she's cunning too. Not just because she's a fox. So I'll have to be careful. I need to soften her up first, work on her ego, and when she's vulnerable, hit her with the hard questions. I may never get the chance to question an animal of her class again, so I better do this right.
Okay, so what? We basically work on her ego.
Are you here
Okay.
in a private or an official capacity?
You mean, am I the king's companion or his advisor?
You could put it that way.
Foggy phrasing, foggy answer. Both. And maybe neither.
I'm gonna be in trouble here.
Oh yeah, indeed.
I'm just kidding, Detective. And how about you? Are you here as a police officer or as a simple citizen?
As a simple citizen, I'd be snoring in an armchair with a half-empty bottle in my hand.
You can't be that cliched.
Unfortunately, I am.
Well then, ask me anything you like. In your official capacity.
How can I refuse that offer? Let's see.
Okay, great, great. So we begin. How did you end up in a cahoots with the king? That wouldn't boost her ego, right? So the king was your target from the start. Huh. You're exactly the kind of woman who fits in with barons and kings. Let's start with that. That will boost her ego, right?
You know, you're exactly the kind of woman who fits in with the barons and kings.
I know you're just trying to flatter me, but I like it anyway. What can I say? I'm a vain woman. But you forgot to ask me your question.
Yes, I did. So, how did you get in touch with the king? How many fancy parties did you have to attend before you accidentally bumped into him?
It was quite different, Mr. Featherland. You see, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Please don't take this the wrong way, sweetheart, but you're the type of woman around whom coincidences just don't happen.
You don't really believe in them, do you?
Let's just say coincidences don't fit into my line of work.
Believe it or not, my church was still very small when the king found out about it. At that time, I was still giving spiritual support to ordinary individuals.
Spiritual support, huh? And that's what the king needed?
Oh, yes. You have no idea what a burden the weight of the crown is. And I like to help where I can.
Okay. Oh, so I did receive good points. Let's
What
ask
kind of
the
church
remaining
are
question.
we talking about? Beyond what the slogans say.
The new Unity Church offers unity in a world where everything is about separation and hostility.
Which means...
You're a very objective animal. Am I right?
Let's just say I'm a bird who'll let pretty words roll right off him if they don't have any real meaning.
Our organization is here to help. Mental comfort, but also financial aid. We clothe, we shelter, we feed those in need. You see, in the Hive, we have already set up 4 homeless shelters and 2 orphanages.
Really? That sounds nice. But isn't the Hive dangerous for the poor and needy these days?
And that is why we operate there, Mr. Featherland, to ease tension.
But shouldn't those who are in danger be evacuated?
We don't believe in running away from trouble, Detective. We face it.
Ah, so you're warriors too.
Only if it's necessary, Mr. Featherland.
Okay. So, your organization, the cure for the city's illness? Impeccable timing for the misery that's in the Hive. Well, that's kinda... I don't know, neutral one? Your organization, the cure for the city's illness, maybe that's good. What about the riots? Aren't they bad for business? I have no clue. For me, kinda all the questions do fit, but if we say that her organization is the cure, so that might flatter her, right?
Would
Let's
you
go with
say
that.
your organization is the cure for the city's illness?
We're not naive, Mr. Featherland. The city's problems are so deep-rooted that they cannot be fixed in just a few years. But we're not afraid to take responsibility. If it takes a decade, it takes a decade, but eventually, Clawville will be something different.
Different? How exactly?
We can go back to our old values, to the dream Clawville was built on. Equality, fellowship, shared fulfillment.
That does sound good. How's it going? Because all I see from here is flames.
Don't be so cynical, Mr. Featherland. Believe me, the signs are there. You just have to look for them.
I'll try, once I've wiped the ashes from my eyes.
And again, we were correct. That's
How's
nice.
your great healing crusade going?
Unfortunately, we're only treating the symptoms for now, Mr. Featherland. But that's changing.
What do you mean?
We're radically changing the way the animals of this city think. And we've started in the Hive.
Because the desperate are easily radicalized?
Because the desperate need help and guidance the most.
But they don't have much choice, do they?
The city doesn't have a choice, Mr. Featherland. Either let it be overrun by filth or look to the glory of the past. Brace itself and confront the evil.
Confront? Well, you're just a charity, right? Or you mean the riots?
Violence is not always the answer to violence.
Not always. Is it sometimes?
You, Mr. Featherland, like twisting words beyond recognition, don't you?
Busted, baby. It's my favorite hobby.
Tell me a little bit about your past and shady details. Have you always been religious? Let's go with that. Probably right. Any shady details? I don't know. That might work as well, but let's go with the religion.
Been religious?
You mean in my past? As a child?
Exactly.
I was born into a religious family, yes. Although I always found the Clawville common religion rather old-fashioned and shabby. I thought so as a child. I could see that it was not keeping up with the crazy changes in the world.
What are you driving at?
Our religion is a religion of extremes. Destruction and creation. I've always believed that these two extremes do exist and need each other. There is a real middle ground, paved with gold.
Hence the sheep and wolf on your posters. One body with two heads.
The lamb and the wolf living together in the same body is the perfect example of who we are. We are animals. We are savages. But if we recognize and accept ourselves and stop trying to be something we're not, we could become enlightened.
Everyone equal.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
This city was built on that dream, sweetheart. And as I see it, it's rapidly falling apart.
That's exactly why we're here. We want to change that.
Cool, we're doing pretty good actually in this interrogation. Do Hanks and the Hive interfere? And the gangs, are you okay with them terrorizing the Hive? You essentially live with the Hive gangs and I'm supposed to believe you don't blow a whistle with them? Definitely not asking that. And the gangs, are you okay with them terrorizing the Hive? Yeah, I guess let's go with the middle one as that interfere with your ambitions. I don't know, that's like okay to ask.
The gangs, are you okay with them terrorizing the Hive? Or do you benefit from them too?
Oh, that's
Of
not too
course
good to
not.
ask.
What the Golden Fang clan is doing to the poorer people of the Hive is terrible. They're a brutal bunch of bastards.
And yet you've set up camp right there, just like them. Is that a coincidence?
We help where we're most needed, Mr. Featherland.
And you don't run into each other too often.
Fortunately, the clan is more concerned with other criminal gangs than poor, abandoned insects.
Really? Not exactly my experience.
You haven't been in the Hive, have you? Because it's forbidden to people like you.
Like
Yeah.
me. As a policeman or as a chicken.
You are far more cunning than I first thought, Mr. Featherland.
That makes us even.
And we lost points,
Why do I
not
get
good.
the feeling that you're not only King Hector's advisor, but something a little bit more.
Now you're turning tabloid journalist. But yes, as the press have been gossiping for a while now, Hector and I are closely connected, spiritually speaking.
Oh, that's quite an elegant way of putting it. So you're his mistress.
Perhaps one day I'll be his wife.
That would look pretty good on your resume. 2 years leader of a small church, then queen. Quite a career.
Tell me, Mr. Featherland, based on what we just talked about, do you think I'm such a simple, gold-digging harlot?
Simple? No, I wouldn't say that.
What is surprising about a man and a woman who've worked together closely for a long time, slowly starting to feel something for each other? You've never been in that situation? Or are you in it right now?
Get out of my head.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, are we done here?
I think we are. I think we're done here, although I admit I have more questions than answers.
But you said yourself, this isn't a real interrogation.
It isn't. Basically, we were just having a nice chat.
Whatever you say, Mr. Featherland. And I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's delightful.
Don't you feel the same way?
Oh, I don't judge so hastily, sweetheart. But it was a valuable conversation, that's for sure.
You seem so stiff on the outside. But I think, no, I feel that inside the opposite is true. You're very emotional and vulnerable.
Good to know.
And
See? That's what I'm talking about.
1 star? Seriously, kindness seems to be useful with vain individuals, although I have a feeling I might have learned from her, but I also have a feeling I'll see her again. So that means we didn't do good, right? What the heck? Okay,
This
let's
was
continue
fun.
then.
I
Wow.
mean that, honestly.
No offense, sweetheart, but you're not easy to figure out.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
But I must ask you this. Do you really think the city needs to be reborn?
Absolutely. And rebirth must always come with sacrifice.
That sounds, kind of ominous.
There's little reason for optimism, is there? I think we should look forward and strive for a better future. But if we sit and wait, life will pass us by. We have to do something about it.
Yeah, well, we can agree on that.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Featherland.
Okay, so we got clues. Oh, we can speak to King Hector. Okay, let's do that, I guess.
And your lovely lady partner. How can I help you?
Well, Your Majesty, I just thought, as this is a special and hardly repeatable occasion for me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, of course. I'd be delighted.
Unfortunately, Hector, I mean His Majesty, is extremely tired. Am I not right?
Oh, that's true, dear, but, I don't think it would be a problem if...
No, this is not the time. The inspector can make an appointment for an audience later. It's been a long night, and it's far from over.
Oh, right, yes, it is. Lady Kayla's right. Sorry, Detective Inspector, I'm extremely tired. Perhaps next time.
Well, if that's what you really want.
Yes, I think I do.
All right. Have a good evening, Your Majesty.
What was that?
Exactly what you think, Sweetbeak. She had him wrapped perfectly around her silky fingers and was rubbing it in our faces.
It was like a movie. Totally surreal.
Maybe that's the point. She's showing off her authority. She's showing us that she can do anything.
But why?
Because she's a predator to the core. She likes to toy with her prey.
I don't like where this is going, Sonny.
I don't either.
And we're speaking
Maybe
again.
later.
Oh. Okay, so what? We can speak to Blood Boil? Oh, we can ask questions? Let's do that.
Boss, you never told me you knew this lady Kayla.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I only know her superficially, but my wife goes to a church.
Your wife joined the new Unity Church?
Join? No, not to my knowledge, but all are welcome there. I myself once attended.
Cluck me.
You just keep your beak out of everything, understand? Besides, aren't you supposed to be looking out for the wolf?
Wolf? Oh, yeah. I'm looking out for him. He's somewhere in the crowd. Oh, I just saw him. Or was it him?
Sonny, behave.
Don't pull my tail, Santino, or I'll chew you to pieces.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're, I guess, speaking to Lupus now.
Oh my goodness, aren't you...
Shit.
Monica Rosen? I mean, Monica Rosen, the Velvet Queen?
The what?
Hello, Cassidy.
Wait a minute. You know each other?
That's an understatement, my friend.
Oh, no. Don't say you two are...
What? No, Sonny, what do you mean?
Well, you know, Monica was my... I mean, she was...
Escort.
Yeah, you can say it out loud. I was your father's mistress a lifetime ago.
Come on, dear Monica, it wasn't that simple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. And that's the end of the subject.
Yes. Yes, of course. I get it. I understand, of course.
Good.
So what is this, velvet thing?
The Velvet Queen? Oh. Well, I think you better hang on, Mr. Featherworld, because...
All right. Stop right there. Sonny, come on. I want to talk to you in private. Cassidy, I'm coming for you, too.
Hey, okay, take it easy.
Sonny...
I'm a little dizzy, I admit.
I don't blame you. Look, Sonny, what you heard is true.
You used to be his father's lover?
Just for a little while. I was just a young girl who'd been thrown out of the country and into the big city. I was a waitress in all sorts of dives for a while, and then someone discovered me. And then I did a review show at the Coconut Cauldron.
The Velvet Queen.
That was my stage name. A lifetime ago. And Lupus's father was kind, charming, rich, and a scumbag con man.
I see.
It was just a fling. Lots of money, glitter, and glamour. Movie premieres, expensive hotels, and then... well, in the end, the guy ran off and took everything with him.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't have much money, but you know me. I'm thorough and organized, and when I do something, I do it right. I had savings. Quite a lot of savings, and a small inheritance, too.
And he left you broke?
Yep, that's it. I had to start all over again. But I was just a little girl. I had my whole life ahead of me, so I went for it. I knew I'd never be a showgirl again.
Does this have anything to do with what happened at the range? That you were so upset?
The whole town is covered in Wolf commercials. And Cassidy's face, of course. When I knew him, he was just a young pup. But he's grown up now, and he reminds me of his father a lot. Not a great memory.
I'll bet. You know, it's weird, but somehow I never thought about you having a life before the police.
Look, Sonny, if you'd rather go it alone from now on, I totally understand.
What? No, of course not, Mon. It's out of the question. I still appreciate you being here. I really do.
Thanks, Boss Bird. And I'm sorry to dump all the dark stains of my past on you.
Come on, Mon. I've been doing the same with you since the day we met.
Well, that's true.
But if Marty finds out...
I beg your pardon?
What? No, nothing. My beak is sealed.
Right. Let's, forget about all this and focus on what we're here for, okay?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The much-anticipated film is about to begin.
It is sure to be an amazing experience. Am I right, Your Majesty?
What? Oh, yes, of course.
He seems
Sounds
drugged or
wonderful.
something.
I can't wait to see it.
Finally. I thought it would never start.
Darling, you'll see this is well worth the wait.
See you after the film.
No way, Sonny. Marty's not here anyway, so I'll sit next to you. I promised I'd take care of you, didn't I?
Mon, you don't have to look after me. That's not why I...
Shh. I'm coming with you.
Okay. I hope you don't mind if I snore.
Oh, don't worry. I'll elbow you in the side.
So are we going to watch the movie? Seriously? Where is that? Oh, there. Okay, are we still speaking to Lupus first? Yeah, okay, let's do that.
I'll leave him alone for now.
Oh, okay, we're leaving him alone, so let's go watch the movie.
The balcony? Well, this is something. I thought I was sitting with the boss.
Won't old Blood Boil be barking if you're not with him?
Probably, but he'll get over it.
Wow. You know, I've never seen you like this.
Like what? Helping a friend?
No, I was thinking more like...
What?
It's like, well, I don't know, you're, liberated and, spontaneous.
That's cute. But, shh, the movie's about to start.
Okay, so what exactly are we doing? Decorations, not gonna check that. Monica, we can
What is
speak
it?
with her.
Nothing. This is a strange situation. And I can't even see Cassidy from here. What if they try to kill him during the movie? Who booked me this seat?
You really think someone's trying to kill Cassidy?
I don't know. That's the tough thing about paranoid people. Are their fears real or just fiction?
Then how about we just try to enjoy the movie?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's my job, and...
When was the last time you let yourself loose, huh? Seriously. And I don't mean the drinking yourself under the table alone kind of letting loose.
a lifetime ago.
Exactly. Then just sit back, stop thinking about Lupus, and stare at the screen. That's what they do in the movies. Anyway, the place is crawling with cops and secret agents.
Secret agents?
Forget it, Sonny. Just watch the movie.
Okay, Mon. You got a deal.
So that's kinda it, or let's inspect the crowd for us to see
this crowd.
Someone.
It makes me feel scratchy.
Sonny, why didn't you ever tell me you were afraid of crowds?
I'm not.
I know you are, so don't play stupid. From now on, I won't send you into situations like this.
Wait, and have everyone think I'm a freak? No thanks.
Don't be such a baby. Nobody thinks that.
I didn't even tell Marty, who's like a little brother to me. The guys at the station and the press, they'd tear me apart.
Maybe. Anyway, thanks for telling me.
But I didn't.
You did, but not with words, Sonny.
Okay.
The point is, I'm here. You're gonna be fine. If you panic, I'll get you out of here.
Thanks, Sweetbeak.
You're welcome, you big dumb bird.
Okay, we don't have anything else with Monica. There's no one here. Are we checking the decorations? I don't think so. Unless we see someone up there.
It's a pretty nice place.
No. Okay, so let's watch the
movies
silver.
Really imprison the souls of us animals. There are tribes in the colonies that believe that. Thanks for coming, Mon. Really.
You're welcome, Boss Bird. Now be quiet.
So, oh, they're actually, well, seeing something, at least. Didn't expect that. Wow, he's asleep
That
during the
was
intro.
Awful.
So tacky.
And so long.
And, romantic.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
No, not in a good way. Marty would have loved it.
Don't you feel a little guilty about that?
Yeah, it's killing me.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Here you are, finally.
Hey, what happened?
He's dead.
What? Who's dead?
Me. Well, no, not me, but almost.
Cassidy,
Yes?
take a deep breath and slowly tell me what happened.
Okay. You're right. So?
So?
See, my double. He's dead.
He died? Where?
In the studio. At the film studio where we shot El Wolf.
Is he still there?
Yes, as far as I know. I haven't told the police yet. I'm telling the police right now.
Take it easy. Big breath.
I am calm. Thanks, Monica. You were always so good at this. Remember when...
Okay, we're not gonna get into that now.
Listen, Cassidy, you got a car?
Of course I do. You think I took the bus or what?
Okay, we'll hop in your car and we're on our way.
What? No. No, we're not. My car is a two-seater sports cabriolet, and I'm not leaving Cassandra alone.
Okay, that makes sense. Ah, damn it. Marty took mine.
We can take my car. I'll come back for the boss later.
You sure you don't mind?
But I'm driving.
You got a deal. Let's go.
I'm following you closely.
Okay, but I think, well, once we're done driving,
I don't know what
damn,
to say.
she's actually very
This
short.
really happened. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is I will be ending the episode once we get there, here, well, at least, because we're already here. Because
Wolf was
damn,
filmed
this
I recognize this set.
took a while, the whole movie premiere thing and getting till that area, so yeah, I think we're done. So basically we'll begin off from here next time. So thank you for watching and see you next time then.